Have you ever traveled across Pakistan? If not, you really should. There's so much waiting to be discovered, places where nature writes its own poetry and people live in harmony with the land. And if you have, I want to know, which place left a mark on your memory? Comment below and tell me. Today, I'm taking you on a journey through two of Pakistan's most breathtaking valleys. But this isn't just about mountains or rivers. Today, this journey is about something more intimate, something that connects you directly with the people and the land, the food. Our first stop is Hunza Valley, a place that has long captured the imagination of travelers with its dramatic landscapes. Towering mountains, snow-capped peaks, and crystal-clear rivers form a backdrop so vivid it almost feels unreal. But beyond the awe-inspiring scenery, Hunza's true charm lies in its culture, its people, and most of all, its flavors. Here, food is more than sustenance. It is a celebration of life in a valley where winters are long and the soil is generous in the short growing season. Walking through the heart of Karimabad, the main town of Hunza, the aroma of baked bread drifts through the air. Hunza bread, freshly baked in traditional clay ovens, greets you with a crisp exterior and a soft, warm interior that almost melts in your mouth. It is simple, yet it carries with it the essence of the valley, earthy, honest, and deeply satisfying. Alongside the bread, locals proudly display their dried apricots, sun-kissed and sweet, a symbol of the valley's abundance. These apricots are often pressed into oil, made into jam, or simply enjoyed as they are, their flavor a reminder of the golden sunlight that nourished them. Hunza is also home to chapshuro, a traditional flatbread stuffed with minced meat, onions, and local spices. It is fried carefully over an open flame, each one crafted with care, and served hot to travelers who wander through the town's narrow streets. The first bite is a quiet revelation, a combination of savory richness and subtle spices that speak of a culinary tradition passed down through generations. The locals, often curious about visitors, invite you to taste, share, and learn. They smile when they see your eyes light up at the flavors they know so well. Sitting with them, you begin to understand life in Hunza, measured, connected to the land, and joyful in its simplicity. Beyond the main town, small villages offer another layer of Hunza's culinary story. In these villages, families still cook over wood fires, and the meals are slow, deliberate, and filled with love. Barley bread, fresh vegetables grown in terraced fields, and meat cooked with hand-picked herbs all come together in a harmony of flavors that feel as natural as the mountains themselves. And then there are the fruits, juicy, sweet, and plentiful. The apricot is the star, but walnuts, apples, and grapes also find their way onto the table, each bite a reminder of the valley's generous soil and the patience of its people. As we leave Hunza, carrying with us the lingering sweetness of apricots and the warmth of shared meals, we turn our journey towards Skardu Valley, a place where the mountains rise even higher. Rivers carve deep through the rock, and the air carries a quiet intensity. Skardu is more rugged than Hunza, and its culinary tradition reflects that ruggedness. Here, the food is hearty, bold, and deeply satisfying, designed to fuel life in a valley that can be both harsh and breathtakingly beautiful. One of Skardu's most celebrated dishes is balti gosht. Tender chunks of meat, slow-cooked with local spices and sometimes enriched with apricot for a subtle sweetness, create a flavor that lingers long after the meal is finished. The aroma is rich, warming, and almost intoxicating as it fills the small kitchens tucked between the mountains. Alongside it, momos have found a special place in the hearts of locals. These dumplings, either steamed or fried, are filled with minced meat or vegetables, seasoned carefully, and served hot with spicy chutneys. In the cold mountain air, they offer comfort and warmth, and eating them becomes an experience rather than just a meal. What makes Skardu truly unique, however, is the way food is shared. Families gather together, neighbors bring dishes to one another, and travelers are welcomed with open arms and plates filled with the valley's best. Watching the locals, you notice the pride in their eyes as they offer food, the stories embedded in every recipe, and the respect for the land that provides it. Meals are communal, unhurried, and deeply meaningful, reflecting a way of life where human connection is as essential as the air you breathe. In Skardu, one can also find traditional breads and pastries baked over open fires. The aroma of these breads, often shared with tea or yogurt, drifts down narrow alleys and across rocky streets, inviting visitors to pause, taste, and engage with the community. Each bite is an insight into the valley's character, simple, strong, and unpretentious, yet unforgettable. While traveling through these valleys, it becomes clear that food is not just a matter of taste. It is a lens through which to understand the people, the landscape, and the rhythm of life. In Hunza, the sweetness of apricots and the richness of chapchuro tell a story of careful cultivation, long winters and sunny summers. In Skardu, the warmth of Balti gosht and the comfort of momos speak of resilience, hospitality, and the strength required to live in a remote, majestic landscape. And yet, even in the quiet and calm of these valleys, there is life buzzing softly in the background. Children chase each other through fields, elders sit on doorsteps sharing stories, and farmers tend to terraced fields that climb steep mountainsides. The food is intertwined with this life. It is grown, prepared, and shared in a rhythm that mirrors the mountains themselves, patient, enduring, and timeless. As our journey draws to a close, I want to return to the question I asked at the beginning. If you haven't traveled across Pakistan yet, make it a priority. These valleys, Hunza and Skardu, are waiting for you, offering not just breathtaking landscapes, but meals that carry the history and soul of the land. And if you have traveled, tell me in the comments, where did you go? Which flavors linger in your memory? Which meals reminded you of the mountains, the rivers, the people? Your stories are part of this journey too, so when you plan your next trip, think beyond the photographs. Let the taste of the land guide your adventure. Sit with the locals, share a meal, and let the flavors tell you a story that no guidebook can capture. Because in Hunza and Skardu, the food is more than food. It is a bridge between the land and the heart, between the mountains and the people, and between every traveler and the memory they carry home. Hunza's apricot delicacies and chapchuro, Skardu's Balti gosht and momos, they are not just dishes but invitations. Invitations to slow down, savor, connect, and remember. And when you accept that invitation, you carry a piece of the valley with you, a flavor that stays long after the journey ends. Remember, every valley, every meal, every shared bite is a story waiting to be discovered. And so, I leave you with this thought: if you haven't explored Pakistan yet, start planning.